Have you guys been losing to flow-charty Reinas that just max so many moves that are plus on block to the point where you don't even play the game anymore? Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to beat every single Reina you face in ranked. And in order to do that, let's talk about her biggest weakness. Reina's biggest weakness are her lows. The reason why they are bad is because most of the lows just have slow startups without that big of a reward. If you look at the notes in the bottom right, all of the lows in the first line can be launch punished. So such as the wild crouching 3, the hell sweep, the down 4, and also the down back 2. All of them are minus 15 and above, so you can launch all of them. Even if you get hit by the lows, it's not that big of a deal. So if I get hit by down back 2, I just eat 20 damage and I'm plus 3. So I can do whatever I want. I can continue my pressure right after she does her lows. Another thing is if she does a hell sweep and does not cancel to Heaven's Wrath, then I'm plus 1. So right now I'm plus 1. I can reset back to neutral, I can backdash. It's not like Kazuya where you're eating 50-50s into 50-50s. You can just reset and play neutral. All of the lows in the second row of the notepad are minus 13. So if she does her down back 4 or her side step 4, then they're both minus 13. Because of Reina's bad low game, they'll tend to rely on their Sentai stance, which is usually entered from her forward 2, which looks like this. So whenever you see her twirl, she's in her Sentai stance. And her forward 2 is a plus 2 mid that puts her into stance. So when she's in this position, she could do stuff like this. Sentai stance 3, which is plus 1 on block, and Sentai stance 4, which is plus 4 on block. And she also has tracking moves, homing moves, low moves, you name it. So how do we deal with this stance? The simple option is to just jab. So whenever she does this, and I jab, worst case scenario I trade, and best case scenario I get a launch. So there's only one exception to this rule, and that is if she does her low out of the stance. So if she does her low, she'll high crush me. But that's not that big of a problem, because now instead of having so many possibilities, we just made it a 50-50. Is she gonna do her low, or is she gonna do her other options? If she tries to enter Sentai stance through forward 2-3, your jab will beat every single option. So if I do this, I still don't get hit, and if she does the high crush low, I still win. The second stance that Reina has is her Heaven's Wrath, which looks like this. She can either enter the stance through her hell sweep, or she could do it with her while running 4. And if she does it through any of these means, you need to respect it. One thing I want to just talk about is her grabs. Whenever she grabs out of a stance, it's unbreakable. You cannot break this. But as you can see, the damage is not that high. But if I grab next to a wall, I can wall splat. So that's where the damage comes in. So, what options do we have against Heaven's Wrath? To be honest, blocking is not a bad idea. Like most of her moves out of this stance are minus. That was minus 13, this is minus 20, that's minus 5, you get the idea. There are only 2 moves you should keep note of. The first move is the 3-4. Yeah, if she does 3-4 out of this stance, it's plus 6 on block. So this move you can sidestep, but it's pretty good. The other move you should keep note of is this move. It's a low mid. So she does a low into a mid. And if you try to hit after the low, you get counter hit launched. Let's talk about Reina in heat mode. If she enters heat, her Heaven's Wrath becomes 10 times more deadlier. Let me show you why. She has this string, which is down forward 4-2, which is minus 6 on block, as you can see. If I try to interrupt it now, I get hit. The reason being is her Heaven's Wrath now has a mid and high auto parry, as you can see. Another thing that Reina has access to now is the new heat smash. Whenever she enters Heaven's Wrath and she inputs the heat smash, she gets this little animation. So to beat this, it's just a low, so if you block the low, you can launch punish it. It's minus 17. The final thing that Reina has access to are these cartwheel kicks, which look like this. You can sidestep them to the right and get a punish, or you can just block them and take your turn, since they're minus 8 on block. Whenever Reina is not in heat and does cartwheel animations into a kick, then it will always be minus 14 and above, as you can see by these 2 examples. Also, one thing to keep note of is if she keeps rolling for too long, she gets this guard break and gets a huge punish. So with this, you should just punish with a mid. To beat Reina's wave dash options, you can just sidewalk left, like Kazuya. So right here, the hell sweep whiffs, the electric whiffs, and also the electric kick whiffs. If Reina uses any 4-hit strings that end with a mid, then they will always be minus 14 and above. So this right here is minus 14, this is minus 16, and this is minus 14. Finally, let's talk about Reina's grab game. The first throw that she has is her up forward 1+2, which looks like this. Whenever she leans in, trying to headbutt, just tech with 1+2. So if I press 1+2, I get away. The second throw that she has is her quarter circle back forward 2. I know, it's a mouthful. Whenever you see Reina doing the Konami code, just press 2. So if I see her doing the Konami code, press 2, I get out. To recap everything, Reina has super bad lows. Most of them are launch punishable or minus 13 on block. So what she will do is she will abuse her 4-4-2s into Sentai stance. To deal with that, you can just jab, it beats most options. Whenever she enters heat, you need to respect her. Don't force anything on her. And whenever she wave dashes, just sidewalk left. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want any other anti-character videos, please put it in the comments below. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.